Our client brought her mother-in-law, all because she had a misfortune. Although it occurred long ago, she is very upset now and requires assistance. The woman is in her 70s. Her nails are deformed, thickened. In general, it is very difficult to trim them. And as a result, due to improper trimming and the close and dense arrangement of the fingers one to another, as you can see, the first and second are practically inseparable. Of course, it happens that the nail begins to grow. Here, by the way, there was already a surgical removal. It was not one time. But the problem returned because every time during trimming and plus all external factors, it happened that she left a splinter inside, which naturally embedded itself in the skin, caused inflammation, and of course, unpleasant pain sensations. So let's figure it out. We'll be looking for this foreign body, we'll be expelling it, but first, a classic tamponade. And of course, tape is such a small, pleasant thing. Well, essentially, it's just a cloth plaster, but it adheres well to the skin and it's very convenient to pull the roller in those cases when there's no opportunity to adjust. By the way, one corner has already been shaved and there was not just a chip from this side, but a lot of my favorite underfoot content. Write in the comments who likes pickers, put some kind of plus. The skin is scraped off there, the remnants of the textile, sweat and the like are scraped off. In general, all this is pressed and also gives very unpleasant sensations. But the culprit of the torment is just from this side. Now you need to work very accurately because you can see that the roller is turning red, which means there is a combustion process going on. And not because fate is directly unfavorable, but simply because there is such a healthy piece of nail plate there. This is the first part that was able to be extracted. After this, it becomes easier right away. But that's not all. And now it will be clear that we need to cut a little more. We have pieces left over from work and I promise you they will be available very soon. But I definitely want to say that it's not worth buying professional tools if you haven't been trained for such actions, if you don't know how to trim correctly. Because even with a super professional and super sharp tool, I don't know how to use it. You can harm with it and definitely leave a chip in the same way. As you can see, we've already soaked the last piece and now all that's left is to clean everything inside, remove these remnants of skin. In a few days the inflammation will subside. As always, we have a spray to help us, just an insanely cool thing. I highly recommend and endorse it. I'll remind you it has a binding effect and it's really healthy. In many situations it comes in handy. Now we're setting up the tamponade again. In this case we already needed to separate the sidewall and the nail plate. And of course we definitely do the dressing. We apply an ointment, it's called a Flomilit. It's sold in pharmacies, but it's not a panacea, not a panacea, not a panacea. So applying a Flomilit to uncut nails makes no sense. It just relieves inflammation, but inflammation can't be relieved if there's a piece left. So first we remove it, then bandages, ointments, and other nail adventures. This is our regular client now, because nails require regular care. With proper and timely treatment, everything will be fine.